Well, shoot. I can't catch a darn thing. Oh. You're fishing. What a snooze fest. Shoot. The king just won't bite today. Huh? You've seen the king? Bring him and we'll talk. I'm a man of my word. No, seriously. In fact, I'll give you something very nice. Nicer than the king? Very likely, buddy. Then what else new? What else new do we have around here? Also, these slimes. Apparently, our girlfriend, or our Terry's, you know, who we hope will be Terry's girlfriend, Amanda, back on in Caldosha Ruins. She apparently likes flowers, and apparently you can get flowers by killing these slimes. I hate to do it since they seem harmless, but that's what it comes to then. That's what we gotta do for love. Love makes people do crazy things. Oh, there's already somebody new over there. How do we get to him? Like this, I guess. Hi, I'm Bridget. What's your name? Terry? That's a cool name. I'm on a bug hunting adventure. What's my type? I like smart guys. I mean, guys who are smart. You seem intelligent. Oh, I see. Terry can have another girlfriend. I'm sorry, Bridget. I personally prefer Amanda. Even though in real life, I mean, I know a girl named Bridget actually, but she already has a boyfriend. Anyway, I don't like her like that. And anyway, you're very different from her. I don't think that my Bridget, I don't think that she likes bugs. But I like bugs though. Hey there, pretty nice weather, huh? Say, isn't that a beetle you have there? Oh, it's for me? Yeah, sure. Really? Thanks so much. Well, Terry, you're gonna get in trouble. It'll be like that episode of Gravity Falls, Roadside Attraction. That's what's gonna happen to you at the end of this. Only here it'll make sense instead of being a nonsensical Aesop that just doesn't make sense. Because, well, that guy's still here. I mean, the problem with that episode of Gravity Falls was that we're told that, like, you know, it's wrong for Dipper to go flirting with all these girls, even though a lot of them he just kind of has chats with them, like, rather than really flirts with them, per se. And he gets in trouble for it, and it's treated as, like, really bad and, like, not something he should have... You better run! Is not something that he should have done. But Mabel spends the whole series just flirting with boys everywhere. And she never gets any kind of comeuppance for that. Just hypocritical. Anyway, who are you? Why aren't there any blooming here? Huh? Oh, roses. The local florist didn't have any for some reason. Do you know where I can find any? I'd be willing to buy them for 400... Whoa, that's a lot. They're for my lady, so more is better. Look, I'm sorry, dude. If I find any roses, I'm gonna give them to my lady, Amanda, so can't help you there. Listen to me, because you gotta understand this, okay? Love is more important than money sometimes. On the subject of love... No, nothing. What about this one? Yeah, what about this one? Professor, quit pointing out how weak these are. It makes me feel bad. But we got a flower out of them, so it worked. I hope this isn't like in Paper Mario, where you're gonna beat the species to extinction. What do we got in here? Cows? We need milk. In this game, you kill cows for milk, in addition to meat. Maybe I should equip these right now. So that Terry can continue leveling up his punching, his fists. And there's the king. Buddy, I have something for you, buddy. Where'd you figure it went? It's a pretty nice worm. Can I have it? Of course. Thanks. This might be just what I need. Worm get. Here he comes! Unbelievable! Hey! Ah! Ow, ow, ow! Save me! Save me! I really didn't expect that to happen. And to think at first I thought the king was kinda cute. Well, don't worry, fisherman, we'll take up your torch. I probably won't be able to save you before you're digested, but you know. Big two-hearted riverman. Fisher King. Yeah, right now. Well, these things happen in life, Terry, you know? Now, where is that fishing pole? I know I saw one somewhere in Aegis. You again? Well, hello! I have some good stuff I can sell on the DL. It's kind of weird that you say DL, but yeah, I'll take this. Yep. I'll take it. Thank you, sir. Terry, equip the bamboo rod. We're going fishing. Terry, go fishing in this pond. He actually did. Gonna catch something? Oh, Terry! I thought he caught something. Try again. Fishing is just thrilling, isn't it? I never got the whole fishing thing in video games. I mean, I guess if somebody finds fishing in, say, Twilight Princess to be fun, then that's fine. But I don't find it particularly fun. I mean, it was not my favorite part of the game, although I loved the character, I forget her name, that Link could talk to there. Anyway, Miss, please, just go somewhere else. Don't talk to us. Really? This side quest isn't going any further? It's weird. Well, is there anywhere else I can fish? Is there anywhere out here? There's a pond right there. Let's go fish in the desert pond. Around all these enormous, vicious, venomous serpents. How does fishing even work? Am I doing it right? I mean, I guess I'm not doing it right then. Maybe Terry needs to level up a bit as a fisherman before he's able to even catch anything. Although we're already level 5. Terry, beat up the snake. See if you can get a higher fishing level by beating a snake somehow. That would make sense, right? Of course it would. Are we a higher level fisherman now? No, actually, we're not. That's unexpected, but realistic. Beating snakes with a fishing rod doesn't make you any more of a fisherman, you know? Just not how it works in this world of ours. This is gonna take forever. I'll consult the manual on fishing. You know, even the manual of this game is really charming. It's presented as being like the professor's blog. It's really kind of neat. Also, near the end, he appears to have gotten a friend request from, Mute. She says, well, it says, the band Mute for Life sent you a message. Hi, this is Mute, the rising pop idol everyone is talking about. And then she writes out, hee hee. My new page on Virtua Diary is the best way to keep tabs on my upcoming concerts and other fun news about the band. Join the millions of people already in love with my haunting vocals and see if you can unlock the real me. 3 other singles available for download. Don't forget to link our store page and buy t-shirts and other merch featuring Miriam, our mascot. Isn't she cute? Oh, that's the monkey. The monkey's name's Miriam. And once this pretty much confirms my suspicion that Mute is Mint. And yeah, they also have Bull and Nadia and Lester, and in their artwork in the manual, they really look quite a lot different than I would have guessed based on their in-game sprites. Like, apparently Nadia wears glasses. Who knew? Who knew? Oh, wait a minute. They're the rest of Mute's band. Did you know that our drummer, Bull Beatniks, is a whiz with machines? Nadia doesn't just play keyboards, she's like a computer genius, and I am so jealous. All I know how to do is play Sweep Minor. That game's hard. Lester is totally a big brother to me, the hunk on bass guitar, duh. He spends his spare time exploring these creepy huge ruins and stuff. Talk about an archaeology nut. That's all for now, though. See you on our page. And it looks like the professor didn't click add as a friend. These cosmonauts I have mixed feelings about, but since they seem to be nothing but vicious despite how awesome they look on paper, I got bad feelings about them. I have bad feelings about any pop idol group that is also a terrorist organization. But this doesn't have anything to do with fishing, now does it? It appears that you just have to press any button at all. Or you just have to press... You just have to cast the rod, the fishing rod, into any body of water, and that's how you fish. Okay. Well... Guess this is just how you fish. I guess most of the time it just doesn't yield anything. That's not very interesting. This is so exciting. I understand what those blonde people at the lake at Fort Eagle were talking about all the excitement there is. All the excitement there is to be had when you're fishing, just watching that bobbing little red thing, the lure just bobbing there. Oh! We get a fish? We actually caught something this time! What was it? Was it a killifish? Where is it? I don't see it here. And I don't see it here either. Where's the fish? Where's the fish, Terry? Well, Terry, where's the fish, Terry? Maybe there's another desert fish in this pond by some miracle. There is, but I didn't catch it. Forget it. We're probably ready to go catch the king now. Snake, you brought this on yourself, Snake. Hey Terry, go fishing in your bathtub. Or not. That's not an option, apparently. You forget something? I have decals for you. Alright, so we went fishing there. Now let's go back to Fort Eagle and go catch the king. So that we can save Dolly, maybe? Maybe that has maybe there's some connection there. I doubt it, honestly. Terry sure does value his sleep. You know, Terry, I don't really even know what to say anymore, Terry. You're a fisherman, you're a cook, you're a fireman who shoots fireballs, you're a bare-knuckle fighting martial artist monk who's traveling aboard the Gangplank Galleon, which is housing a hidden spaceship in which Dr. Andonuts is working while you're fighting a terrorist organization that is also a pop idol group called Mute. What can I honestly say, Terry? Other than stranger things have probably happened. Soon we'll be at Fort Eagle. Terry, we're going fishing. Terry, cast your line. He doesn't want to do it. Doesn't want to fish off the side of the ship. I guess he thinks that'd just be disrespectful or something to the professor, but he's wrong. It wouldn't be disrespectful. At least we have some nice music to play when we're fishing. Right? Right. Not fast enough, I guess. And at least it's pretty, in addition to the nice, weird little music that's playing. Yup. At least it's pretty. Surrounded by hopping rabbits, it's all idyllic. Terry's there. Terry's there fishing. Mochi's up there mewing. Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe Terry's actually gonna get a bite. Terry, you getting a bite, Terry? Please, Terry. I don't want to fall asleep here, Terry. Terry! Terry! We caught another kilili fish, or whatever it said. That is hardly the king. And where... Oh, wait, there it is! A kilili fish. Is it like a anchovy or something? If it is, that'd be pretty good. I certainly have overeaten anchovies because they're small. I should have reeled in. But yeah, I remember once I caught some... Or I didn't catch. I bought some anchovies. I went fishing at the store for anchovies. I brought in this big, a pack of them covered with some kind of sauce. It was just great, and I just snacked on them. It really were good. It was a little Korean shop in Madison, Wisconsin. I forget what that place is called. Certainly look forward to going back there, though. That one just got away. Okay, I can understand why this might be a little bit addictive. Although the issue here is once again that the mechanics might be a little too simplistic and repetitive. Can we catch nothing but kilili fish? Maybe. Maybe Terry's just using a kind of bait that kilili fish really like. I don't know. Don't ask me. Hey, while we're fishing, I just had a fish thought. Why is it that Terry can carry all of his weapons with him, but Terry can't carry his different outfits with him? I would think the outfits would be less cumbersome and heavy than all of his hammers and swords and things. I don't know, man. I just don't know. This is a good time to reflect on certain things. Like on that if the professor, if this is what happened to Dr. Andonuts in between Mother 2 and Mother 3, he had some pretty exciting stuff happen to him then, didn't he? Terry, quit letting them get away, Terry. What kind of fisherman stories are you going to be able to tell when the fish keep getting away? Not very interesting ones, Terry. Not very interesting ones. Come on, Terry. I want to catch the king already and get eaten. Oh, we caught a carp! That's something new. And significantly larger than the killifish. Or in the killifish, not kilili. Killifish. I've been pronouncing it wrong all along like a darn fool. Its smell makes it difficult to cook? That's kind of weird, isn't it? Is it really fishy or something? Because I like that flavor. I am, after all, Mackerel phones. Maybe it's wrong of me to be treating my fishy brethren this way. I don't know. It'd hardly be the only minor hypocrisy that constitutes so much of our lives. That was pretty dark. Terry's been thinking about some heavy stuff lately, hasn't he? No wonder at his age. At his age, you begin thinking about some of the heavy stuff. And, you know, come to really ridiculous, childish conclusions about it, because you don't know any better yet. Did you bring the king with you? No. Okay. Guess he just doesn't want to be caught. It's human nature to want what you can't have. I understand. Look, I'm pretty sure that the side quest with the snakes, I can't do it until I do this. Because I already talked to this guy triggering the king side quest, so I'm doing what I have to do here, okay? I didn't reel in time. This time, though, I will. I mean, I assume this lake's connected to the pond in the forest where we saw the man get eaten by the king. Also, is fishing for a man-eating fish? Like, is that just me, or is that kind of asking for trouble? And also, why does the fish smile at us when we catch it? That's not how I would expect the fish to react at all. Now, this one is definitely part of that bigger lake out there. Definitely. At least we're in a pretty setting, right? Right. I was never very good at the fishing thing in Ocarina of Time. Also, there's a deer outside my window in real life. But I can't look at it because I gotta focus on this lure in case it gets pulled under. But look at that deer. It's just sitting there, just eating. What a deer. Now I can look at it. I can look at it slowly stepping along. It looks like it has some kind of cut on it. Maybe it tripped once and it got scratched on its little shoulder there. That can happen to a deer too, you know. Happen to all of us. I didn't pull in time. Didn't reel in time, I mean. Oh well. Let's go fishing for little blobs. It frickin' killed the goat! Might as well take some meat, though. Hey, you gonna... Oh. That blob withstood several hits. Hello, miss, who are you? Oh, you're the girl who likes bugs. I forgot about you, Bridget. But she loves us more now for some reason. Must be because we remembered to talk to her. I wonder where all these people are staying. Like, all I see around here is forest, you know? I'm not saying that there isn't some kind of hotel or something here, but really, where are they staying? Are they just camping? Did they come from the mainland in order to camp on this island? If so, they're pretty hardcore. More hardcore than me, anyway. I only went camping once. I didn't like it very much. But, when I consider what kind of guy I am, I'm honestly kind of astounded that I even went camping once. Wonder if Terry's ever been camping. Probably not, unless sleeping in those beds outdoors counts as camping. Guess it's kind of camping. But he has bathtubs for some reason outdoors. This is weird. Why would he have those? That doesn't make any sense. I didn't reel in time on that one either. Okay. Let's just go to the pond where the king was and get this over with already. But first, we're gonna beat up more slimes. This is a great source of water, I must say. You know, I feel like I'm losing some of my morality here. There was a point where I wasn't willing to attack any of these things that didn't attack Terry. But now, I found out that the slimes have flowers. The things people do for love. This is why love is terrible, you see, and should be banned. Okay. First, Terry, beat the cow with your stick so we can get more milk. We got more milk! I told you that's how you got milk from cows, by killing them. Alright. Let's share in the fate of that other guy, shall we? Yup. We shall. That's the plan. Look at this pond. What? No, nothing's pulling on it. It's just moving around a little bit. Oh! No, not quite. Oh! Yeah, that was way too strong for us because it was probably the king. So we need to go do some level up fishing then, don't we? The answer is yes. Yes, we do. At least this is a scenic spot at which to do a bit of fishing. Do a spot of fishing. Wouldn't you agree there, Terry? Terry would agree with me. I know him pretty well at this point. I've been watching him sleep. What does fly fishing mean? Well, I know what fly fishing means, but in this context, what does fly fishing mean? Here. Always active allows level 1 fish to be caught. Oh. Is the king a level 1 fish? I would not expect that the king is a level 1 fish. I would expect the king is a pretty high level fish. I'd expect he's at least a level 5 fish. I don't know how long he's been playing the game. The game of being a giant man-eating fish. We all play that game sooner or later. I remember when I was in middle school and I was going through my being a giant man-eating fish phase. Talk about awkward. Just catch the fish already, Terry. When was the last time I ate fish? It was last night. I ate fish a lot. You see, last night I ate a can of sardines. I like sardines enough, and we caught a topaz. But it's not the rock kind of topaz, I think. I think it's the fish kind of topaz. No, it actually is the rock kind of topaz! We caught a topaz somehow. So, when you fish, you don't always necessarily catch a fish, even though they show you a little fish icon of a fish smiling at you. Well, I say one thing about contact. You'd never know what to expect. No, I guess we have to fight the snake now. Just kill the snake already, Terry. Terry, it's not worth our not worth our trouble, Terry. Let the poison run through your system. It got through your system very quickly, Terry. So, this item was only listed as a bamboo rod, right? Why does it come with a fishing line attached? I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm glad it would, or else I wouldn't be able to catch topazes and other valuable rocks. Now, would I? What do we catch there? There's another rock. I missed it. That deer is no longer outside my window, though. Oh, dear. Well. If we fished a topaz out of this pond, you know, I think there's something a bit fishy about it myself. The things that I do. The things that I do in order to whatever. Once you start something, you gotta see it through. Unless it's really terrible, then it's probably not worth it. You should remember that, what I just said there. That's very good advice for life. Very good advice for life. I feel like this music is almost mocking me. Well, we leveled up at least. Kid, kill the slime and maybe get another flower for Amanda. Just more water. Who needs water? Maybe if we go at the pond from a different angle. Terry, you just cast into, like, the rocks! What are you gonna catch there in the frickin' rocks, Terry? Maybe he'll catch another valuable rock, you never know. That rock. I'm sorry. That wasn't a great pun. A little too abstract. It could have stood to be a bit more concrete. I'm sorry. Maybe these puns are not. Maybe I should be making them. Maybe Terry doesn't like puns. Maybe it will cause us to have a rocky relationship. Oh, oh man. You know, I think that when Terry's fishing, he's pretty nice looking. He's pretty alluring. Oh. Oh. The professor likes my puns, okay? I know he does. He makes puns himself. I pulled too early. I reeled in too early. Okay, Terry, catch this kid. There you go, kid. You got this, kid. You don't got this, kid. You don't got this. But this time you're gonna get this. You know why, kid? I don't know why either. Come on, Terry, come on, I believe in you, I believe in you! We caught a diamond. This pond really is filled with precious stones. That's really weird. I mean, looking this game up online, I heard a pond's full of video games, but never precious rocks. Okay, maybe video games in the pond are weirder. Is it just luck? Is a large part of this just luck? You shouldn't do this to us. You shouldn't make us go through a luck-based minigame like this. Although it's also timing. You gotta, like, actually reel in once it, Oh, you better believe I'm trying really hard. Well, Terry's trying hard. I'm just guiding him. Like, when I press A so that he reels in, what I'm really telling him is, now! That's what I'm doing. You just don't hear me. Now! There you go. See? Terry, listen to me. And we caught a carp. Well... say what you want about a carp, but it's sure pretty good. Although when we don't reel anything in, I think our luck's getting a bit carpy. Get it? Because if you switch the... I'm sorry. That was terrible. I had something there. After all that struggle, it got away. I tell you, that was a great epic struggle Terry just had there. He got pulled into the pond. He fought with the fish came out, they had a fist fight. The fish creature grabbed Terry's leg and tried to pull him into the pond, tried to put him under, wanted to drown him. You see, there was a fish woman, and she wanted Terry to be her human wife, her human husband, because it was the Little Mermaid. And Terry was fishing, and he caught like Ariel, like she didn't bite down on the hook. That'd just be horrible. But she like grabbed the hook. Like she grabbed it with her fingers in such a fashion that she didn't get cut, you know? And because she did it because she wanted Terry to pull her up to the land so she'd be like, hi there. I don't have gills anyway, so I can breathe on land. You know? Because if she had gills, they'd probably be like on her face, you know? But I didn't see that Ariel had any gills. All I saw Ariel have was just normal human features, except that she had a fishtail instead of legs. So, I mean, instead she didn't have any gills, so, I mean, her lungs, I guess, were just human lungs. I don't know how she could breathe underwater. I suspect maybe, well, who knows, maybe her skin was modified in some way so that she would be able to intake the oxygen in the water through her skin, through her pores, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I'm not an expert on Disney's Little Mermaid. I know it's not a very faithful adaptation of the, Anderson story, but... you know, you take what you can get, I guess, with Disney adaptations. But you know, I mean, I do know there are a lot of things that don't quite. I mean, mermaids are traditionally harbingers of doom, of storms, of all sorts of bad things, not good things, or they're like seductresses. They're trying to lure you in. Of course, they're also mermans, the male ones. But course, traditionally, mermaids are not shown wearing, the seashell bra thing. Personally, I think that looks like it would probably be uncomfortable, but, I mean, I don't know, I guess if you found a big enough shell, it would have to be just the right size, though. I feel like that'd be kind of hard to find. But what do I know? I've never gone off looking for shells to make a seashell bra, so I don't know. That one just barely got away. But you know what else about mermaids? Is that because they just have that fishtail, like where are their reproductive organs? And for that matter, where are a fish's reproductive organs? Or maybe, well actually, I guess a lot of fish, reproduce by, releasing their sperm and their eggs just into the water. Like, it's not an internal process, it's an external process. So maybe mermaids do a similar thing. Could be. I don't know. I haven't done much mermaid research. How would I know? Mermaids are often confused with sirens. Probably because they're both women associated with water who, lure people in. But actually, in the Odyssey, sirens, I believe, are actually portrayed as bird people. They're evil bird women, because the idea is their singing that's luring the men in, the sailors in. You might be still wondering, why are they by the ocean then? Well, that's because all of Odysseus' adventures were by the ocean. It was a nautical, seafaring, epic adventure is what it was. That's what it was. It was an epic seafaring adventure. Another one of those was the Argonautica, written by Apollonius of Rhodes, I think his name was. In this story, this big jerk named Jason goes out looking for the Golden Fleece. I remember that he ends up falling in love with this sorceress named Medea, or I think that's how you pronounce her name. Why'd you gotta do that, Snake? I'm trying to talk about Apollonius of Rhodes here. Anyway, so Medea, and I remember in the big finale that to escape the king, Medea is escaping with her lover Jason and with her kid brother, and she decided to hold back the king's forces. She frickin' murders her kid brother, okay? She chops him to pieces. Medea is just frickin' evil. And I understand that there is that play, Medea, by Euripides, in which Medea murders her children in order to, get revenge on her husband or something, I forget. That his, in retrospect, been interpreted as a kind of early, feminist kind of work. But I feel like that's really pushing it, because I can't imagine a way that it would be heroic to murder your kids like that. Now, if she were murdering her kids in a somewhat different context, I mean, I wouldn't approve of that, obviously, but I could imagine it being, interpreted as heroic. Like if it was for a cause or something, or they were all going to be tortured by, enemy soldiers, so she decided to, rather than let them go through that indignity and pain, she'd kill herself and her kids or something. But here, she did it literally just to spite her husband. And I understand that it is indeed certainly eschewing traditional gender roles, but that hardly makes it, a feminist play. And I feel like that's just not an apt interpretation of it for those people who've interpreted it that way. I'm not saying that you couldn't make an interpretation of it something like that I think would be perfectly reasonable and valid. But I feel like if you're looking for feminist things in Euripides, there are probably other plays that would be better choices. I wonder if Terry here knows anything about Euripides, if he ever got into the ancient Greek tragic playwrights. He probably didn't. Doesn't strike me as the kind of thing he'd do. Strikes me as more like the kind of kid who'd read some kind of boring modern stuff. Not boring per se, but less enduring, let's say. 100 years from now, people are still going to talk about Euripides, Sophocles, Aeschylus, or however you say it. They're probably not going to talk about Stephanie Meyer, say. And thank God. Terry, you're trying to catch frickin' diamonds that are in this pond. They're not even resisting the pull of this lure, Terry. Terry, kid, you gotta get a little better. You gotta get a little better at this, Terry. A little better at this. Anyway, Medea was kind of a jerk. I believe that according to certain traditions, after she fled Greece on a dragon, she went into Persia, where she founded a tribe called the Medes, or the Medes. Or I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. I don't know Greek. Much less ancient Greek. But, yeah. Medieval, or ancient Persia was kind of interesting. I forget, was that where the Seleucid dynasty was? I know it was where the Achaemenids were. I think that's what they were called, the Achaemenids. They had, they governed ancient Iran for a long time. When the hell can we catch the king? How much, what level do we have to be at to catch the king? Terry. I can't keep doing this, Terry. It'll kill me. We're freaking level 13 already, Terry. So Terry, maybe we can talk right now. How do you think your mom's doing, Terry? Like, you're very late for dinner at this point, Terry. I hope she's doing well. I hope she loves you. I think she does. But it's hard to tell. It's not like in Mother 2 where you're calling your mother every now and then. Terry just does... Maybe he has a bad home life. Maybe his mother was one of those mothers who isn't exactly like an abusive, woman by any means, but she's just so old-fashioned that it's kind of stifling to Terry and his hip, young, modern styles. Maybe, but then again, hip, young, modern style doesn't quite strike me as fishing. Maybe Terry's dad was really into fishing and Terry would go along with his dad on fishing trips. Before his dad died, because we haven't heard anything about his dad. See, how much did that let us level up? Pretty good chunk, I guess. This is boring. Let's go fish somewhere more interesting. After we cast out here first, I mean. I was just talking about how I didn't like fishing in video games. Here I am doing this. I don't know, I think it's kind of neat, honestly. This one is kind of addictive in its simplicity. Look at that lure, Bob. Oh! No luck. No luck, kid. Kid. Whatever you catch this time, kid, just reel it in, kid. There! There we go, kid. There you go, kid. Kid! An emerald. I'd say yeah, too, if I went fishing expecting to catch a sardine and I caught a freaking emerald. You should sell those, kid. You can get money for them. That one was the one that got away. So this is a game. This is gameplay, guys. This is gameplay, guys. This is gameplay. I mean, I knew this was coming. I knew this was happening as soon as I saw the guy with the fishing rod trying to catch the king when we first went to Fort Eagle. Maybe we'll reel in Dolly and save her from drowning. But probably not. That probably isn't what's going to happen here. Nope. Okay, that's enough of March of the Gladiators. That's what that little song is called, by the way. It might be called the Gladiators March, but I think it's March of the Gladiators. Maybe Terry has that song caught in his head right now. Maybe Terry has been, maybe Terry's a big fan of that song. But you know what, Terry? You're gonna get pretty good at filleting a fish after this. You're gonna get pretty darn good. You can make your own sushi, kid. Not really, I wouldn't trust myself to do that. You have to have sushi-grade fish, after all. But good sushi is really darn good. Really good. My favorite might be mackerel sushi. I think it's called Saba Nigiri. I think. I don't know. Haven't taken any Japanese language classes quite yet. It's coming, though. I'm going to. Reel in! Reel, kid! Come on! Terry! It just barely got away this time. Maybe this time we're going to catch whatever kind of fish it is that keeps getting away. Maybe it's the same fish. Maybe it's a fish named Steve. Maybe it's Squidward. Terry, reel in Squidward. Although this is a freshwater pond. So, you can't reel in Squidward. Never mind. On that subject, are there any freshwater... I'm pretty sure there's no such thing as a freshwater octopus. Of course, this world is pretty small, but it's still filled with great biodiversity, so who knows? Also, that deer is walking by my window again. What a deer. Terry, you want to go deer fishing? Probably not. Probably not. You go squirrel fishing. Just cast your line into a tree. Wait for the squirrels to bite. You reel in a squirrel and you'll have a great squirrel souffle for dinner. Mmm! Squirrel. My god. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? I could be in that Akihabara place, watching pop idols perform, talking to weird counterculture people. But instead I'm here. Terry, what are we doing here? The professor probably isn't happy about this either. The professor probably wants us to go get those power cells. It got away, but we still leveled up. What are we now, 14? Yeah, level 14. Let's go look around for some more interesting places to go fishing. Now we can't go fishing in his house. But we can go fishing here. If nothing else, it's a slight change of scenery. I should have responded more quickly to that. You think there's only a certain amount of fish you can get from a certain pond before it becomes less likely they're going to bite? Well, I mean, obviously in real life, but I mean in the game. Fort Eagle is a weird place. Seems to be, it's like becoming an exercise in futility. Also, why in the world am I recording this? After a while, what's even the point anymore? I faced so many times, so many instances of this kind of stuff in this game, where I'm running back and forth for like a half hour. Why would I record that? I'm not gonna, and I shouldn't record that. I don't record a lot of the level grinding I do. Because nobody wants to frickin' see the level grinding. Who wants to see the fishing? Huh? This is too far removed from real fishing to be interesting to fishing enthusiasts. Or I certainly would think so, anyway. It's like, didn't Shigesato Itoi, or however you pronounce his name, which I should know by now since I love the Mother series so much, but didn't he make like a bass fishing game? I bet you it was a little better than this. That snake is getting uncomfortably close to Terry. Maybe these aren't conifers, but they're actually really strange-looking blackberry bushes. Because aren't snakes supposed to be, like, drawn to blackberries? I think so. I think they are. Okay, this is the last one, I promise. I don't promise anything. I shouldn't make promises I can't keep. That's good advice in general, honestly. Don't make promises you can't keep. Like Terry, don't promise that guy you're gonna catch the king. If you can't catch the freaking king, Terry. We already did this, Terry. You didn't even ask me about it. Didn't ask old Mackerel Phones about it. You just went on ahead. Went on ahead your own dang self, Terry. Terry, if you keep doing that kind of stuff, Terry, you're gonna get in trouble one of these days, Terry. But you're a pretty tough kid, Terry, so maybe you're not gonna get in trouble. I don't know. These snakes are really weirding me out. Why are there all these snakes here? I mean, I understand I'm a bit late to be asking that question, but... Ahem. This, honestly, is one of the most ridiculous, weird-looking things I've ever seen. Guy in a fisherman outfit, he's being chased by snakes through a military base, through a futuristic sci-fi military base. Whatever. Whatever. Appreciate that snake let Terry just kind of walk by. Very nice of him. Or of her. I don't know how you recognize snake genders. Come to think of it, I don't know how snakes reproduce either. Alright, Terry. Terry. Cast your line. This is some hot fishing action. If you really want some hot fishing action, you should check out nuclear fishing. Whatever fish is in here got away. Typical, isn't it? Typical. Don't worry, don't worry. I believe in you, Terry. I believe you can catch this. Might not be a good cook, but you're a pretty good... Well, he's a pretty good cook, and he's a pretty good fisherman. He's not going to master any of these different things he undertakes. He's just going to get pretty good at them. It got away. How did it even get away? Terry, you should be able to reach your hands in there and grab it. It's in a freaking sink, Terry. In a freaking sink. You're gonna... Terry. Terry. I understand that calling Terry's name is not going to make the fish bite any sooner, but... You're gonna get it this time, Terry. We caught a map piece number 2? What? Where's... Is this it? No, it's a diamond. Where's map piece number 2? Is it a treasure map? Is this a treasure map side quest? Is that what this is? Is there even anything else in here to catch, or was it just the treasure map number 2? I should have pulled more quickly. I keep not looking at this. I gotta look at the screen and not be a big fool. Terry. Are you a fool, Terry? Maybe. You're a bit of a poser. You're trying to look like a fisherman. You want to be cool. Terry, you gotta just be true to yourself. Okay, kid? Be true to yourself. Don't be so concerned about how others see you. You can fish in whatever clothing you want. It doesn't have to be the fisherman's clothing. That's just for looks, and you're just so concerned about the looks here, kid, you know? What the heck is making it move like this? Is there this much of a current in this sink? There apparently is another fish in the sink, though, that got away. That got away! What level are you, Terry? What the heck am I doing with my time? Is this really the best use of my time? No, it's not. Why am I doing this? Why? You know what? Forget it. Wonder what the fishing is like back on the deserted island. One way to find out. Now you see, there's some nice artwork aligned on both screens. How God intended it to be on the Nintendo DS. We just gotta level up by fishing. You know? What else are you gonna do? Okay. Gonna reel in? You gonna reel in some ocean fish? Maybe we'll catch a tuna. Maybe you're a Superman and you're gonna be able to catch a freaking tuna. But you shouldn't do that though. Tuna aren't doing so well these days. I read a book all about the subject of overfishing. It was called For Fish. I think the author was named Greenberg. It was very interesting and informative. I would definitely recommend it. Terry, you're gonna... There! There we go, Terry! You got this, Terry! Gold? Is it a fish called gold, or is it like actual gold? It was actual freaking gold! A chunk of... Okay. I'm not gonna sell it, because I assume it has some kind of side quest significance. Terry, cast again, Terry. Terry! Fine, Terry, cast out this way. Terry! There we go, Terry. Why is it so hard to get him to face diagonally, huh? It's always the simple things that are hard, isn't it? Isn't it? Yeah, probably. You know, probably. Terry? You gonna catch it? Kid, Terry. That was great, Terry. Great work. Great work, Terry. Terry! Catch! Just reel it, try reeling one more thing and just try! See, that's what I'm asking for. Letter? Like a letter? Like I caught a letter? Well, I already had a bottle letter. What did he catch? Was it a kind of fish called a letter? I don't even know anymore, man. I don't even know anymore. Well, Terry, you did a lot of fishing today. We probably should have been off trying to get the cells the professor needs, but instead we were fishing. You know, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Maybe my priorities are a bit skewed. I don't know. Do you like living in Madeira? Yeah, it's kind of boring here, but I have some friends here, so, you know, it's not all bad. Not all bad, Professor. Only gonna be here for another week or so, though, before school starts. Before school starts again. Terry doesn't have to go to school. He just has to risk his life at crazy adventures fighting mummies. Honestly, I'm not sure I envy him that. It'd be very stressful if in a altogether different way. Soon we'll be at Deserted Isle. Wait, it's actually called Deserted Isle? We're here. Be careful out there. Like, it's not just Deserted Isle. Like, it's not just the Deserted Isle. The name of the island is actually freaking Deserted Isle. Sure. I can take that. I can accept that. I can easily accept that. Professor... Kid, why aren't you fishing, kid? There we go, kid. Let's see what we catch on the deserted island. Bet they have different fish here than they have at Fort Eagle. There's still too much for Terry to handle, but... Still. We still have fish here, at least. Thank you for reminding me of that, Professor. I'll get that fruit as soon as I get this fish. A clam shell. Well, Terry is learning, right? Where's the clamshell item? Is it over here? Yeah, finally, an item that actually showed up somewhere I could find it. Yeah, a large scallop shell, huh? I had scallop sushi, I think. Actually, no, I didn't have scallop sushi. I had a scallop, like, dim sum. Very different. Sardine! Terry, catch more fresh sardines. I've always wanted to eat a fresh sardine. I've only ever had them canned. As canned as laughter. Canned as laughter on a horrible sitcom. I freaking hate canned laughter. I think it makes every show it's used in worse unless it's being used as part of a parody. Wait, is that... Oh, sorry, there's a sheep. I thought it was a person. I thought that somebody actually turned up on the deserted isle. Other than the professor and Terry. And I guess Mochi, kind of. Mochi isn't exactly on the island, though, now is she? And neither is the professor. And neither am I, so that's why I didn't include myself there. But if Terry is there, is it really deserted? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it's deserted. It might be deserted. They might be deserted. They might be giants. They might be giants. Might be wolves. Might be something. It might be Mr. Spock's backup pants. Hey, that's 2 They Might Be Giants references in one playthrough. That is a lot more than I would have ever expected to happen in my life. Well, I got something going for me at least. Kid, do a bit more fishing, why don't you? Catch more sardines, kid. They're so small that even you can catch them. Instead, he caught clamshells. I don't know, maybe there's some NPC who collects shells or something who will want them. Could be. Could happen. How many sardines do we have now? No! 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 Sardines! Would make bad sashimi. Grill it instead. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't think sardines would make the best sashimi. More sardines. Guess it's one way to level up, isn't it? This is one kind of level grinding, now isn't it? And it's not necessarily more boring than the fighting level grinding. More typical kind of level grinding, you know? Terry, what level fisherman are you? You're level 16. You're like one catch away from leveling up again. So, let's level up again, kid. Kid, you... There we go, kid. Does that thing still have the audacity to attack us? It does. It's unbelievable that thing would still have that level of wild audacity. See, the professor just made a pun. He has a good sense of humor, too. That time when we killed a monster, it just dropped sardines. I guess that's what it eats. I guess that weird blob-spitting landon enemy is a pescatarian. Episcopalian. He's a... I don't even know what the heck I'm even saying anymore. Man, I remember when it was this easy to find one of the missing fuel cells that you could just get it just looking around an island. What? There's somebody down there. Let's go talk to him. Mr. Sheep. Thank you for moving aside, Mr. Sheep. How do we get down there? Through this cave, of course, and get the fruit. Yes, the old pig cave. How could I forget? Dr. Andonuts wouldn't like pigs very much now, would he? My father is a skilled craftsman. He's sick in bed and sent me to gather coral for him. So here I am. But to be perfectly honest with you, I can't swim! How am I supposed to bring any coral back? Well, I'll catch you some coral, don't worry. You shouldn't be going diving if you can't swim, though. He looks like one of those, I forget what they're called, but they're like these, this old traditional sort of Japanese, like, diving women. I think they used... I don't know how they breathed or did anything, but I know that they were a thing. Caught a bass. So it is Itoi's pro bass fishing. But where's the coral? Shoot at it, okay, coral. Don't worry, I'm gonna catch some coral, you'll see. Somehow. And we shouldn't do this, you know? We shouldn't damage a coral reef. Just because your father is superstitious and thinks coral will heal him or whatever. That's terrible. Your father is like, what's wrong with the world? Ignorance. That's the big problem. That's what it all boils down to. Is ignorance. Okay. Sardines are starting to get away. Unless it's coral that he's trying to reel in. The little corals bit his line. My god, what the heck am I doing? How am I ever going to find coral? Is there even coral here, or is it on some other island and I need to bring it back? Could be. Whatever was in there, though, it got away. That woman is just watching Terry being like, what is this guy doing? Does he think he's going to catch coral? Why didn't he say anything to me to acknowledge that I talked to him? She's asking herself these questions and more. Just more sardines. No. There is coral on this island, apparently. Like, there is actually coral here, and I'm gonna, by God, I'm gonna reel in coral. If it kills me. Not really. I don't want it that much. I wouldn't actually let myself die. Especially if I die, what's Terry gonna do? He's gonna be up a creek without a paddle. He's gonna be in a pickle. He's gonna be in a jam. He's going to be, enduring certain difficulties. You better believe Terry's trying. Just more sardines. Just nothing but sardines, isn't it? Maybe this spot will have coral since it's so near this woman. Or not. I mean, Terry, you have to catch it first. Standing on this watercolor-looking beach. Oh! Oh! We got some! You gotta reel it in! It's more sardines! I swear, this might be the last one, guys. I'm not sure how much longer I can stand to keep doing this, guys. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? What the heck is wrong with me? This is real life time I'm losing here, not just video game time. This better be the coral. Oh, sure. No, I'm done. That's it. Bye, lady. If I find any coral, I'll bring it to you. But I ain't found no coral yet. Maybe some better fishing rod you can buy later will improve his likelihood of catching stuff. I don't frickin' know. Okay, maybe we'll catch coral here. Maybe we'll catch it here. Maybe we'll reel in so much coral that we won't know what to do with it. And I'll feel bad about damaging a coral reef, which is already in danger due to increasing pollution of the ocean. No, just more sardines. Okay. Okay, I'm not upset. Really, I'm not upset. It's fine. I can't control where the sardines are, where the coral is. It's just random. I love it when games determine what will happen by random chance. I love that. That's exactly what I want to happen. Just kidding. No, it's not. Alright, today, Chef Terry's going to prepare some, oh, we have bass, but no, he's going to prepare some sardines. Look at him fry up those sardines. Or single sardine, despite the description being sardines. Man, barbecue sardines, huh? Only 10 HP?! Fine. We use one of these? Can we cook anything with these two ingredients? No, we can't. Alright. What about carp? Can we cook up some carp? This is brain food, isn't it? I mean, imagine it's pretty oily. I don't know. I have no idea what carp would be like to eat. I feel kind of bad. I think carp are pretty. But now we have barbecue carp. Terry, you're a natural at cooking fish, I gotta say. Where's the barbecue carp? These are the sardines. Here's the carp. Digestion time 2 minutes. 20 HP only? Really? Okay. I'm not complaining. Just kidding, I am complaining. Maybe we can sell them for something. Why can't we skip the cooking cutscene? Why is everything in this game trying to take my precious time? My precious time from old Mackerel phones, huh? I don't frickin' know. What do I know? Let's cook, so let's make some coffee. The professor on his blog in the manual said that water and coffee beans made coffee. I don't think that's quite how it works in real life, but I'll believe him here. I'll take his word on it here. Yeah! Heck, you even cook the coffee mug right into him. Well, now we have another one of the things that woman needed. What else can we do? Got some meat. Yeah, we got some meat. Cook up a kebab, Terry. Without any kind of skewer, just with your frying pan. It's more amazing than Kirby's cook copy ability, where he cooks up monsters into, you know, into like normal food. Can we cook anything with the sardines? We cook the sardines with spices? I've had sardines with spices, but here he doesn't want them. Okay. Be that way, kid. Do what I care, kid. Do what I care. Look at them. Look at that little smug little jerk. Just cooking up sardines, that big dumb smile on his face. Look at his stupid, ugly little face. Stupid little arrogant, spiky-haired little boy who thinks he's so cool. Who's, my God! I'm sorry, Terry. I'm just getting a little salty here, Terry. A little salty like these sardines that you're cooking, Terry. A little salty like them, Terry. I'm sorry, Terry. We all have days when we're not feeling our best, kid. And I gotta say, you are pretty good at cooking now. Took a while, but you finally became pretty good at cooking. I'm not gonna lie about that, kid. Not gonna lie about that. You're pretty good, kid. Although I feel like you mess up meat more than you mess up other stuff, but we all gotta start somewhere. See? Like, you just wasted my precious meat. But you're the one who, like, worked for it, you know, so maybe I shouldn't be complaining. After all, you're the one who's losing it, kid. You're the one who's losing it. Or maybe I'm losing it. Maybe I'm the one losing my mind here, kid. Looking at you screw up all these potions. Let's cook a potion, kid. Simplest thing in the world. Water and herbs, kid. And you stir it using one of the magic staff that you have, kid. That's where you're going on. That's your problem when you mess up. You didn't follow the recipe, kid. Kid, you gotta follow the recipe. Okay, I'm just gonna assume you stir it with a magic staff, but just off screen here, kid. That's what I'm gonna assume, Terry. That's what I'm gonna assume. I think this will make us fruit juice. Let's see if it will. Yup, it did. Man, we're filling up our food inventory. Only 10 HP? No. No, it's not. It's not worth it, even if it is 2 sips of paradise. Not worth it. Oh, Terry. Can't believe you'd want to go dressed in this ridiculous outfit when you're as self-conscious about your image as you are, kid. Let's go to Caldosa Ruins and do more fishing. Why am I doing more fishing? What did I do to deserve this, man? Yeah, let's save, whatever.
Make sure you take a break every 2 hours.
Oh. Yeah. I appreciate your concern, Professor. I appreciate your concern.
Soon we'll be at Caldosa Ruins. We've arrived. Be careful out there.
Hey, Amanda, might as well say hi. Oh, hi, it's good to see you again. Terry, that's a cute sweet pea you have. Are you sure I can have it? Really? Thank you. Oh man, she totally is into Terry. And she's nice. It's important to be nice. You know, a lot of people, you know, like that idea that girls want bad boys or boys want bad girls or whatever, that's dumb. That's not how it should be. Move aside, dog. Terry. Terry, why aren't you going fishing in the tub, Terry? Why else would this be here if it's not a fishing spot? Okay, fine. I guess it's just there just to mess with our minds, since we can neither bathe in it nor fish in it. It's just there to just to screw with us. Just to screw with us. Oh, I see the problem. He doesn't have the fishing rod equipped. Yeah, that's our problem. Nothing quite like some bathtub fishing. Those kids have been running around for weeks. They're probably gonna get tired one of these days here. One of these here days. With Terry just sitting there, standing there, just fishing. Just fishing in that bathtub. Just doesn't even care. Terry, is the bathtub gonna bite? Is something gonna bite you in the bathtub and it'll pull you down the pipes, Terry, and you'll end up in the Mushroom Kingdom? We'll have an adventure with Mario? That would be quite a divergence from the main plot. I don't think this is going anywhere. Okay, maybe it is. Maybe that was just an unlucky cast. Maybe this one will be a very lucky cast. A very lucky podcast. A podcast of Mackerel phones just ranting as Terry just stares at the frickin' lure floating in the surface of a bathtub. Oh, so I'm actually pulling on it. And it got away. You're a really bad fisherman, Terry. You're really not a good fisherman, Terry. Not a good fisherman. My God. This is the slowest gameplay I think I've ever seen in anything. Ever. It's almost like it's supposed to be a parody of this kind of thing. Oh. Some more instruments coming in. Didn't expect that. Yeah, see, hear that? Nice and peaceful. Nothing's ever gonna bite, so forget it. And maybe we try at this angle, we'll be more lucky. Maybe this is the lucky angle for bathtub fishing. Or not. Might not be, too. Might not be. Might not be. Maybe this tub will give us some better luck. Maybe we'll have better luck here. Maybe the goddess of fortune will smile on us. Or not. Or not. That could happen too. That's also a plausible outcome, clearly. It's more plausible than I care to acknowledge. I wasn't fast enough. Wasn't fast enough. This time, my reflexes will be like that of those of Mochi up there. I'll be that fast, yes. I'll be like a cat. Oh! Oh! See? What'd I tell you? Fast. A killifish. I guess they just keep their bathtub stocked with, fishing animals. Hey, wait a minute! That guy up there, that's what the guy who, fixes rusty items looks like? That's not what I thought at all. I thought it was like a kid. I don't know why I thought it was like a kid, but that's just how I pictured him. Oh my God, Professor, this is something fishy about this place. You're right, Professor. Ah, jumped the gun on that one. Don't worry. There'll be something else in here. Right? Right? Forget it. I'm done. Forget it! My God! This is not a very fun way to pass your time. Not a very fun way. Get out of here, kid. Oh! Hello there. I'll show you. Uh-oh. Kid. Already. Alright. Why, hello there. I didn't see you come in. I was just doing some inside a pyramid fishing. You know, normal fishing business. Oh, pulled in too early on that one. Well, you see, I've realized something. This fishing minigame isn't that bad. Sure, it's very simple, but it's pretty relaxing, and it's a nice thing to do while, say, listening to YouTube videos, so that it feels like I'm doing something productive. And maybe soon Terry will be good enough to catch the king. Or maybe not. I have doubts that I'll ever be that good. Maybe this time the fish in this little pool won't get away. The pyramid fish. Well, I understand that it's urgent that we stop the cosmonauts and everything. Maybe. I don't entirely understand what the cosmonauts are trying to do, honestly. That's Akumojo Castle? It looks European. Not what I expected based on the name. But before we go to Akumojo Castle, I feel that we need to, catch the king. We owe it to that fisherman who we saw the king devour. And also because we have to save Dolly or something. Well, we have the Shadow Thief costume, Mr. Cuisine, and the Fisher King. We're going out as the Fisher King today.
Make sure you take a break every 2 hours.
Professor always nagging me, whatever. Well, Terry, our adventure is nearing an end here, Terry. We've been all around the world together. I don't know you that well, and I know I complain about you a lot, but I really like you, kid. I think you're a good kid. I think you have a lot going for you. You have a good future, kid, if you put your talents to use. And all those desperate, sweaty, mute groupies, they love you, kid. They live vicariously through you. We're gonna catch a big fish, kid. And we're gonna find Dolly. And we're gonna save the world while we're at it. Maybe. Because I'm not really sure what the cosmonauts are doing, or really what's going on here. I hope we find out soon, though.
Soon we'll be at Fort Eagle. Welcome to Fort Eagle. Go get 'em.
But first, a bit of practice. Gotta equip the bamboo rod and go fishing. Really? Look, Terry, even if we're on this big adventure, to stop the cosmonauts. That doesn't mean there isn't time to take a break to catch the king. Forget it. This is just bad luck. The third time's the charm, so we're gonna go catch the king, okay? We're gonna go catch him for the third time we're gonna catch him, you see. We're not gonna catch the king here, so I just contradicted what I was gonna, my plan to make the third time we cast out be in the king's pond. So we might catch something. Or not, kid. But we're gonna catch something this time, though. For sure. Because Terry... That was my fault. I believe in you, Terry. I believe you got this. Unless you're just terrible at this, too, which is also very possible, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I jumped the gun on that one. I wish the normal music would continue playing, because it's very pretty here. Very pretty. Yup. Forget it. Just forget it. Come on, Terry. I don't get why Terry gains karma by defeating these blob things that aren't, messing with him. Nor do I understand why he doesn't lose karma for attacking defenseless animals. Kinda weird, isn't it? It's pretty weird. But it gives us meat. And meat is an important part. Well, actually, no, you can live without much meat, or meat at all, but... Or can you? I don't know. I don't know where, say, vegetarians get their protein supplements from. So I don't know if you can live without meat, really. I don't care about money. I'm in this for flowers. For flowers, I say. See, like that, like a cosmos. Come on. There we go. Terry, why aren't you fishing, Terry? There we go, Terry. We'll catch something here before we catch the king. Just a little something real quick. Real quick. Terry. Terry, you should rub fish all over your body. Then you'd smell like fish and the fish would be drawn to you. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I'm pretty sure that's how it works anyway. And don't pull in too soon or too late this time, kid. Although that's my bad. Since I'm the one who tells you when to pull in. Whoa! I never caught a catfish before! Far too odoriferous to eat raw. As delicious as some raw fish are, I don't think I would eat raw catfish myself. Terry's getting to be a better fisherman if he caught a catfish. He didn't catch whatever fish pulled it down that time, though. And I probably should just go catch the king instead of doing this, but... This is to get us psyched up for catching the king. That's what it's to do. I'm not very good at this. Not very good at all. Really, Snake? You're still doing this? Beat the cow! As everyone knows, with one smack of a fishing rod, a cow will completely die instantaneously. Kid, we're gonna catch the king. We're gonna avenge our fisherman friend who got eaten by him, and we're going to please some obnoxious tourist who wants the king. We got it! You got this, Terry. I believe in you. Terry! Ah! There are monsters in there, you're right, Professor. And one of them's the king, and that's what we're gonna catch. Terry's caught a lot of monsters, beaten a lot of monsters. He's not afraid of the king. And he'll keep reeling in all these priceless gems, but the real priceless gem is, of course, the king. Of course it's the king. For sure it's the king. Oh! It's the king! Get the king! You got this, Terry. You got this, Terry. Terry! Come on! No! Terry. We're level 31. We should be able to pull this off somehow. Come on, Terry. Come on! There we go. There we go. Go, 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 Terry. This is not the king. This is just some catfish. This is not the king. Oh my god. Oh my god. According to the internet, you have to be around level 60 or 70 to catch the king. 60 or 70! Let me just say something to the game designers. I mean, they're never gonna watch this, they're never gonna hear this, but let me tell you something, game designers. There's nothing wrong with putting in a difficult, challenging side quest. Okay? But there is a problem if it involves going through a really boring, simple fishing, basically reflex game for hours and hours and over trying to get up to level 60. And it's definitely a problem when talking to some inconspicuous NPC to start this quest prevents you from being able to complete another, more interesting side quest. Okay? I mean, this is going to add, like, hours to my playtime if I actually go through with this. But by God, I gotta find Dolly. If only I had known. If only I had known. Well, hardly the only problem with this game, I guess. Just keep fishing, Terry. You'll catch the king eventually, Terry. You'll catch the king eventually. Eventually, Terry. We're given to understand that at least it's more plausible to catch the king the higher you go, but it's very unlikely that you'll catch him until you're, higher level than 30, which is already a pretty darn high level, considering that, I started out from 0. Well, of course, you probably start out from 1. Probably start out at level 1. It sounds unreasonable when I'm phrasing it this way, but when this is pretty much the only thing you have to gain by leveling up the fishing stat, asking us to go to level 60 is just absurd. It's just absurd. Yet I'm continuing to do this. I'm continuing to play the game, even after all of this. Even I'm getting as salty as the ocean that the gangplank galleon has been traveling in. Darn it, man. Darn it, man. This is just atrocious. You know, forget it. Why am I doing this when I could be picking that lock on that chest that's in the inside the military base, huh? Well, Terry, while we're on our way to, I think, the deserted isle, or I know the deserted isle, we should have another episode of Cooking with Terry. So, Terry, what do we have today? That's right, we have a salmon. I managed to catch a salmon. It was pretty difficult, but Terry did it. And now Terry's going to have some delicious, probably grilled salmon or something. Terry, why are you so terrible? But it's fine, Terry. Because you never cooked one of those before, I can understand why you'd make a mistake. Even though it was so rare, it was so difficult to catch, and you just wasted it. You just threw it on the ground, like that was the equivalent of just like spitting on it. I mean, I'm not angry or anything, Terry. Just kidding, I'm angry. This one doesn't sound too bad. I'll cook some more catfish. I've never actually cooked catfish. Or I guess what I mean is, I've never eaten catfish. In real life, that is. Although I don't believe Terry's eaten catfish at this point in the game himself. Silly Terry. What else do we have here? Do we have ham? Oh, it's already cooked. We don't need to cook it then. What about chicken? Terry, wait, is the chicken already cooked? Forget it. Whatever. Is the chicken... Yeah, the chicken is not already cooked. So we'll cook up the chicken then. You see, you find things like chicken when you run around beating up enough fridges out in Habara. The same goes for certain other little items that we have here. Like butter. I got some butter in Habara, I got some eggs in Habara. Now we can, in fact, I think, go please that woman who needs to make breakfast back at Caldosa Ruins. And that'll be nice. It'll be nice because we'll know we did a good deed. And it's important to do good deeds. A lot of people forget about that. Of course, Terry does some bad deeds too, but nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. We'll also have so many grilled sardines that will literally be kind of useless. Well, that is if Terry can actually cook any of them. Maybe Terry will be able to cook this sardine. But I'm kinda not hopeful. I'm very much not confident in Terry's abilities at this point. Prove me wrong, Terry. See, Terry, you proved me wrong. Nice one on ya. Anyway, are we almost there yet? Professor, are we almost there yet?
The ship's course is set for Deserted Isle. We still have quite a ways to go.
No, we're not there yet. Well, what's our current fishing level? I guess I'll just do some more fishing level grinding. The worst kind of level grinding that I think I've ever done in my whole life. And I've done some... I haven't really done that much level grinding in my time, but to be sure, I've done some level grinding in my time. But here on the open seas, you can catch some stuff that you can't catch back inland. Come on, Terry. Oh! There you go, Terry. You see, that might have been a salmon. Only he didn't even get close to catching it that time. Unlike that other salmon that Terry did manage to catch. Through sheer luck, or through sheer force of will, or through whatever it was that might have motivated him. This is not very exciting, is it? There we go, Terry. Terry! I hate you, Terry. That's not true, Terry. That was a tough one. And you level up even when you fail to cook. Or you get some EXP for it. Terry, come on. Terry! Terry, just face the... Face this way! Okay, never mind, Terry. Face this way. It's too hard to get him to face that other direction. Just too difficult. Terry. Are you ready here, Terry? Reel it in, kid. Kid? There you go. See? We caught a bass. That's pretty good, I think. Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. And this whole part's probably gonna get cut out anyway. And yet I talk. I talk and I talk. I talk like my voice will lure the fish to me. My soothing voice. Didn't lure a fish this way, but it sure lured a bag. So that's alright. That's, just a bag of fun, isn't it? No. No, it's not. Not really. Oh, Terry! We caught gold! You can sell gold for a fair amount of money.
Soon we'll be at Deserted Isle. We're here. Be careful out there.
You see, I made a discovery. I discovered that if you wait long enough, you don't need to sleep in order for the ship to reach its destination. The gangplank galleon really will get where it's going after a set period of time. In any case, perhaps you're wondering why we've come back to the deserted isle. After all, aren't there more dramatic and interesting things to do? For example, catch the king. And of course, you know, like talk to Amanda and that kind of stuff. Well, yeah, you're totally right. You're totally right about that. But, here's the thing. I caught some coral. Terry got some coral so that he can bring coral to that one diving woman on this island. And this is not where that woman was. She was somewhere else. These worms still wanna fight, the stupid worms. Where is she? Get the fruit, even though it's basically worthless. Is she down here? No? Wait, yes, this is where she is. Hello, diving woman. Now, Terry probably shouldn't be, removing chunks of coral from the reefs. Not because his one little piece or 3 or 4 that he snapped off with his fishing rod really damaged anything that much, but because of the precedent of the thing. If Terry's allowed to do it, everyone will do it, and pretty soon the reefs will be destroyed. But, in any case, we got you your coral. There's at least 3 pieces of coral there. I can smell it. There's no use hiding. So, could you give it to me? Maybe? Well, that's what I came all this way for. Thank you. Here, you can have this. My father carved it. A coral staff. Take it, it's yours. Well, I'm in a hurry, so see ya. Later. Oh, a coral staff, huh? Hope this was worth it. That probably wasn't worth it. But it was worth it, really, because, we did a good deed. Doing a good deed, that's worth something pretty good. That's worth something pretty darn good. Terry, let's get going off of this island, then. Well, Terry, now what are we gonna do? We're gonna go to Fort Eagle and catch the king. That's what we're gonna do, or we're sure as heck gonna try. You might be thinking, wait, Mackerel Phones, I thought you said you had to be at level 60 or something to catch the king, and you're only at level 40 whatever number you're at. You're right, that's true. However, I'm pretty sure that during the king side quest, it's possible to catch higher level fishes that you wouldn't normally be able to catch. And, to do so pretty easily. Or not pretty easily, but to be able to do so at all. And that's more than you can say about some other points in the game. So, that doesn't mean that training won't pay off, but I think I've done enough level grinding, enough fishing level grinding. Because the higher your level gets, the longer it takes. And if they want any more from me than this, then I just think that this is bad game design and I shouldn't reward them for it by going through with it. And I understand that some people like level grinding. But that's fine, because people can still level grind fishing all they want, as long as you just didn't need to be so high to catch something that is essential to the side quest. But in any case, you might not have to be that high if I'm right about, what I say when I say that you're able to catch the fish that are normally very high level into somewhat lower level when you're in the midst of this thrilling the king side quest. As you can see, Terry is getting pretty good. He caught that salmon earlier off screen. He's catching red snapper and bass and all this kind of stuff like nobody's business. He's pretty good at fishing. I'm also surprised that he can so easily reel in several whole blocks of gold all at once, because I would think that'd be pretty heavy. But he does it anyway, man. He does it anyway. Kid, you've been through some pretty heavy stuff. Seeing what with that girl who was kidnapped by the military and which sent her parents a clone, and the real girl was still left lost in the forest before that kindly old man whose memories were stolen found her. I wonder why the military was doing all that stuff. And really, what does all that stuff have to do with power cells and the cosmonauts? I mean, the cosmonauts weren't working with the military for that long, were they? I don't think so. I mean, the military must have been up to that stuff ahead of time. In any case, they don't seem to have any presence on Fort Eagle any longer. And that's good. Because if they did, they would continue doing stuff like that. Although, truthfully, they are probably continuing to do stuff like that, just some other place. That's the tragedy of it all, really. I don't know. Maybe the fact that they essentially got away is supposed to say something about the state of affairs in the world. Maybe this whole game is making some kind of commentary on something or other. I'm not quite sure what this game is trying to do, honestly. I can certainly say that it's succeeding in being pretty weird, but... Oh! We're there. Or we're about to be there.
Welcome to Fort Eagle. Go get 'em.
Can do, Professor. The king doesn't know what's about to hit him. That is to say, Terry. Terry's about to frickin' hit that king. This lake is so beautiful and peaceful. Hey, do you want to buy some cans? Of course you can. Oh, I have 9 of them now. That's pretty good. That's 450 coins. Thanks, come again. Man, soon I'll have so many coins that I'll be like, you know, you'll look at how many coins I have and you'll be like, wow, that's a lot of coins that you have there. I'll be like, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Quit attacking the goat, you blob. Not that it really matters. Oh, hey, it's Bridget. Hey, Bridget, how you doing? After all this time, did you go somewhere? What? What's wrong? No, I don't have any bugs, Bridget. I'm sorry, Bridget. Her heart is broken because Terry hasn't visited her for a long time. I better go talk to Amanda then. I don't think I've visited Amanda for a while. And Amanda's the one that Terry's really after. Well, he's after the king. And I know the king is not in this pond, but it's a practice round. We'll have good luck this time, and we'll have good luck with the king. Isn't that right, Terry? Yeah, Terry's a little superstitious sometimes. It's part of a... I mean... That didn't even count, because you didn't actually catch anything. Also, these blue sheep that run away from you apparently level up your fame. Don't they? Yeah, I mean, here your fame, my fame, is... The bar is a little beneath the 2 and 20. So if he takes out this sheep... Yeah, it went up a little bit. Fame levels up. You can grind fame by attacking these defenseless sheep that run from you for some reason. I wonder why. I also wonder why you don't lose any morality for attacking things that are running away from you. In fact, why do you gain karma by attacking these defenseless slime things that aren't bothering you? I don't know. Maybe the slimes bother other people. We certainly saw them attacking goats, but that's just the way of nature. I mean, that's just how it works. They prey on goats. We need more flowers. Anyway, we'll go visit Amanda after we catch the king. King? What a thrilling conclusion. This is just going to be thrilling. This is going to be a thrilling boss battle against the king. Terry, this is implausible. All the world's against us. All the odds are against us. But I believe in you, kid. I believe in you. I believe that you can catch the king. And so that we can finally go save Dolly and go do other stuff too. This must be the king. He got really close, actually. Yeah, that was really close, Terry. I didn't expect that to happen. I mean, I did read something online about some guy who managed to catch the king on his first try. This isn't the king. That's just a sapphire. Who cares? Okay, Terry, let's try this again. Terry! Terry! Get it! Get the king, Terry! Ah. This time, maybe. See, the cow's here to cheer us on. Maybe that cow is named... Bob. Bob and Terry. Bob, why'd you have to move like that? You distracted me. You prevented me from reeling in, Bob. Bob, I apologize. Bob, you're having a bit of an episode there, Bob. Bob, dude. Look, I'm sorry that I blamed you for my shortcoming. Okay, I can't even move now. God. Let that be a warning to you, other cow. Be careful down there. Don't start having a twitching episode on top of Terry, or else your weight will crush Terry and force him to kill you in self-defense. Hope you understand these things. The law of the wild grazing cows in the snake and slime-infested forest, with a man-eating fish. Terry, let's do this again, Terry, and this time catch it, Terry. Okay? This time, Terry, you need to catch the king. I believe in you, kid. Go, go. No. Wasn't enough. Wasn't enough. What if we go at this angle? Maybe this angle will be more lucky. Maybe that last angle is unlucky because the ghost of that fisherman is haunting it. We're really close. Gah. Okay, this time we're gonna actually catch the king. This is sure what I wanted to do when I bought this game. When I started this game, I said, if it doesn't have hours and hours of a reflex-based fishing minigame, why did I even want it? That was the real selling point. Alright. This time we're gonna get the king. This time we are. Instead of just some worthless, priceless diamonds. Or jewels. They're not all diamonds. This isn't the king. Even though it wasn't the king, it got away. Einstein defined insanity, apparently. At least he supposedly did. I never actually read whatever source it was that he did this in. But supposedly, Einstein defined insanity as doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome. That comes to mind right about now. Alright. Got a ruby, but not the king. Catch the king, Terry. Please, Terry. Please. Terry. Terry. The king. Terry, please. The king, please. Okay, I mean, I understand this is your life we're ending here, but I really want to catch you. I have put so many hours into this. Please! Please let me catch the king. Oh, almighty God in heaven. Who else can I go to at this point, huh? Surely you'll let me catch the king. It will be a miracle. And everybody watching this will be like, oh man, that was a miracle, alright. And then they'll be like, well, I guess we have to believe in God now because he just did this miracle. Come on! Come on, man! Give me this favor. Do me a solid. Not emeralds, not rubies, not sapphires, not any of that. Just the king. Okay? Just catch the king, Terry. Please! Cow, let us catch the king, Mr. Cow. Mr. Cow, you did not let it... Okay, maybe at this angle. Maybe the king's over here now. Maybe this is where the king's hanging out. Maybe the king's really hungry and he's gonna see Terry's, rod that Terry's scrawny noodle arms are holding up. And Terry's somehow gonna manage to catch the king despite his scrawny noodle arms. Terry, please. Terry. You've been lifting weights, Terry. Because you should have been if you want to catch the king. Because that king isn't going to be easy to catch, Terry. He's really big. Very muscular. I would be talking of him in awe and respect if he hadn't eaten a man. That's pretty grim. In fact, we're wearing that man's clothing right now. That's pretty macabre, actually. Pretty darn macabre. We're doing it all for some obnoxious blonde tourist I don't even care about. There must be some easier way to do this. But I don't think there is. So I guess my statement that I just made is actually just false altogether. This is just going to last forever, isn't it? Yup. Forever. Forever. I think this one might be the king. It wasn't the king. Terry's didn't catch it, but it wasn't the king anyway. Terry. Come on, Terry. There! No. Why am I talking about Terry as if he's the one who's pulling on the lure? I suppose I should be talking to the king. A catfish? There was a point where catching a catfish would be very impressive, but right now, it's not. Right now, Terry, what we need to catch is the king. So, king, please bite this lure of this fishing rod. King. The king, I understand that you probably don't call yourself the king. That's just a name that humans have given you. And I understand that you're some sort of bizarre mutant anglerfish-looking thing, even though there's no way an anglerfish would be living in a freshwater pond, much less, at these depths. But you have like a little lure on your head. Which is ironic, because we're using lures to try to catch you. No wonder the king isn't biting. The king is the master of lures. Oh, please, come on. Just come on. Okay, you gotta give me this much. Contact, here I am giving you some publicity, making maybe 10 people know that you exist, and you're paying me back by not letting me do this, by not letting me get this stupid side quest I don't care about out of the way so I can go on to side quests that I do value. What am I even doing? Oh! No. Oh! No! Oh! Terry! No! I'm gonna try 10 more times. If I haven't caught it by the end of 10 more times, I guess Dolly's just gonna stay missing. It pains my heart to say it, but I guess that's just what's gonna happen. Oh! I reeled in too soon, so that didn't really count. Wonder where Dolly is anyway. So this is time number 1. We got really close that time. Anyway, this is try number 2. Oh, we didn't catch the king. This is try number 3. That wasn't the king, but still. This is try number 4. Try number 4. Get away from me, cow. Get your butt off of Terry. He's very busy. He's very busy waiting for a fish to bite down on the lure. Okay, the king got away that time. So try number 5. Whew! Wasn't the king, but we're higher fisherman level now, so we'll be slightly more likely to catch the king. I think. Okay, try number 6. Try number 6! Man, I am just very excited. Like, I am really into this right now. I feel this sense of genuine excitement because I really want to catch the king. That was number 6. This is number 7. Number 7 at the cow pond. Alright. Number 8. Harry. I don't know if you want to catch the king as much as I do, but I really want to catch the king. If you catch the king, Terry, that'll just make my day. It'll make me my few days, maybe. I'll be very excited about it for a few days. That didn't even count, and I just lost count of where I was on the subject of counting. I at like number... I think I'm at number 7? Sure. Number 7. So let's just say this is number 7, the 7th cast to catch the king. We did not catch the king. Okay, let's try catching the king this time, on this 8th cast, on this 8th attempt, on this 8th try, on this 8th endeavor, on this 8th thing, on this 8, on this Final Fantasy 8, the one with the sorceresses. No king that time either. So this is 9. This is 9 persons, 9 doors, 9 hours. This is the 9th try. Or the 9th inning, closing of the 9th. Come on, Terry. Come on. King! Yeah! No! Alright. If this 10th one catches the king, it'll be just crazy. Like, it'll be an unbelievable cinematic conclusion to all this, wouldn't it? Holy crap! It actually happened! I didn't... Wow! I'm sorry. I just... Give me a second here. Give me a second here, man. Okay. I'm almost floored. At least 15 feet tall, it's the largest boss, or largest bass. No, largest boss. As I wouldn't even call that a boss battle. But we caught the king. We caught the king. Even the snakes are afraid of Terry now. We caught the king. Hey, slimes. I'm gonna get some flowers to bring back to Amanda, and she'll be so excited because Terry caught the king, and Terry will tell her all about it, even though he's pretty quiet. He's not that quiet. He talks all the time. He's just, follows the protagonist rule of we don't see his dialogue. You know what? Forget it. I'm not gonna... Okay, I'm gonna attack you, maybe. Just for a bit of fame. Just for a small piece of fame. Alright. Alright! Terry! I can't even... I can hardly believe that we actually caught the king! I was fairly convinced it was just going to be impossible. But we did it. Sure, we lost Bridget's interest. That's fine, because Terry's love is Amanda, not Bridget. Okay, man. Hey. Yeah, no. Terry, don't even bother with that. Terry. So, did you bring the king with you? Sure did, tourist. Fish-tastic. Here, you can have this fishing charm. Leave quietly now. There's a good boy. What? I never suspected a fish could catch me. Just not something you worry much about. I can't remember how exactly I got out. But I know it wasn't through the mouth. I need a bath. Yes! Mine at last! No way. Are you serious? Well, and that's the story of how Terry broke his back helping an obnoxious tourist impress his girlfriend by lying to her. Let's just keep this our little secret, okay? Man to man. My boyfriend is unstoppable. You, sir, are a lousy person, and Terry should probably kill you. But I'm not gonna do that, because you don't deserve to die. Terry, right now I love you, because you caught the king. That side quest was horrible. It took so long, it had an unrewarding, uninteresting payoff involving a guy basically taking advantage of you to lie to his girlfriend. But who's bitter? Me? What makes you think... Why would you even think that?